Hi everyone. I know. It's been a while. I wish I could be honest with you and say, hey, I'm gonna be back to filming on a regular basis. But I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna actually put out another video. I'm hoping next week. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Because of my current situation and everything else I have going on, it has not been as good as it's been. But I'm here, and one way or another I was gonna film something this week, and I'm hoping next week I can do the same. But with that being said, for this weekend, I don't want to go through like a whole time saying about why I wasn't here. I am going to do that on my podcast this week though. I do want to talk about briefly like a couple of projects I did and released and things like that. Like the first thing, if you guys want to support me, there's two ways. One way, which I have talked about in the past on my social medias and such, I recently re-released it because I actually stopped it for a little while because of no one was really paying attention. But my Patreon, I have my Patreon back. I refixed the levels and adjusted them to where as low as $1 you can get updates with new poems and things that's coming up and stuff like that. $2. Yeah, I have a $2 tier and then I have a $5 tier. The $5 tier for my erotic bedtime story people who listen to those podcasts, that would be your tier, right along with my next thing I'm going to talk about, which is my OnlyFans. If you want to see some of my erotic stories, things like that I've either posted on one of the social medias I normally post in the past, or if you want to hear some exclusive stuff that I have done just for OnlyFans, it would be on OnlyFans. And it's only, I think I still have a promotion going on OnlyFans right now. If you guys want to support me, help me out, at the most you'd spend between the two is $10. I'd appreciate it, and I would love you guys for it. But also, I recently released a poetry mixtape. Yeah, I didn't think I could do that, but I did. And it may not be the best quality because I am working off my phone with a lot of my stuff. But I appreciate if you guys take a listen to it. And it's called These Rainy Nights. It's actually, I'm going to have the link down below. Or if you find my link tree, which I normally, you follow me on Instagram or anything like that, it's on my profile on Instagram. And I think, yeah, it's on my profile on Twitter too. But not too many people follow me from Twitter. So Instagram, definitely. Check that out. Also, I have started a series and dropped a couple of poems for that, which is my inspiration series. Which that is, I am such a music lover, music fan, whatever you want to call it per se. Music is a part of me, and a lot of songs inspire some of my poems. And I figured, why don't I do specific poems that super inspire these songs? There's 2 out right now, and I want to release, I have 2 more that's done, and 1 I'm working on, and then I'm going to be working on, no, I'm actually working on 2. I forgot about the other one, but yes. Please check those out. I will be dropping those on Instagram. And I try to tag the artist in the song that's inspired by, and it lets you guys know that, hey, this is one in that series. Towards my podcast, which I didn't think I was going to do all these updates. But anyways, I guess I have a whole bunch of updates. This works out. But podcast. I did change a couple of my podcast show names. It's still me. But I did change a couple of them. So the first one is, my poetry hour is now poetry and more. Or poems and more. It's one of those 2. Other one I changed, which is my Free thinking. I had to think about it because I'm like, wait, which one was that? It was my free thinking. That's the one where like I talked about current events and like I shit talked pretty much on that. Now it's let's talk about it, and we're gonna still talk about current events and shit talk, but we're gonna talk about other events too that I want to hear your opinions about, and I'm gonna ask you guys to write down below, and I want to hear it instead of me just babbling on for however long I normally do on there and keep going. But beyond that, for a quick little mental health check, I've been better. I'm doing pretty good this week. Just getting over being ridiculously sick. But beyond that, I'm doing better. Living it day by day, not giving up. Also, with what I wanted to talk about this week, it was something that kind of touched base a little bit on my TikTok, which, if you do want to see, I've been doing quite a bit of those. But that's also because, like, with TikTok, sometimes I don't care if I'm looking cute or not. On here, I kind of do. But, I kind of touched base about what I want to talk about this week, which is, what is the difference between being in a relationship that is private, where you're not really talking about it so much on social media and things like that, because in this world now, if you're in a relationship, most people feel like it has to be on social media. You gotta have like 1,700 photos on your Facebook and Instagram. You have to follow each other, all these things. Or being someone's dirty secret. Because there is a huge difference between the two. And I think the biggest one, and you will tell really quickly, is if they can only see you certain times of day. That's the truth. If the person can only hit you up at night, certain hours of the night, you're someone's dirty secret, probably. You're someone's side chick, sneaky link, whatever. Sorry. Compared to being in a private relationship. Private relationships, sometimes I can understand not posting everything you're doing with your significant other. You might still follow that person. You might acknowledge online that you two were dating. You might not. And that's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to post a whole thing about your relationship on there, because guess what? When y'all break up, it's going to be all on there too. And that's not going to be great. I've had relationships where it was all posted online, and I've had relationships where it's completely private. And I kind of actually preferred the privacy, because when we broke up, just moved on. All I do is just switch my status back to single, and that's it. Compared to taking someone off my page, deleting all their photos, going through all my clouds. That's annoying when you're in a freaking relationship and it ends, and you got to go through all your clouds, or else one day when you're looking through the history on your cloud, the ex that broke your heart shows up, just bam. Just terrible. But if being someone's dirty secret, if it's for you, if you want to do that, then that's fine. But also, like, let that person know up front. If it's going to be like that, don't lie to you about it. Don't, like, play the game and say, oh, they want you. They only want you at 2 o'clock in the morning, and they only want you to do certain things at 2 o'clock in the morning. You never met the person's parents. You don't know what their favorite color is. You don't know anything else about them except for what they like to do to you at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I don't want to keep this super long, but being in a private relationship, sometimes that privacy is golden, because in how hectic this world is and everything else, you need like those intimate moments with that person, and maybe that person is your peace. So maybe that's why you want to keep it private. I understand that. Just be honest with the person too that you're with, because there is still a lot of people who are like, well, why am I not on your social media? Why am I not this? Why am I not that? Why are you not showing me? Let them know, like, hey, I don't personally believe in it. Like, when someone tells me that, then I back off of it. I don't say anything else. Okay. And it's something like you're their personal treasure. I like that. Dirty secret, though, not for that. That's shit you do in your 20s and then you get out of it. But with that being said, follow me on my social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all Poet Soul 30. Facebook, I do have 2 of them. So it's Poet Soul 30 and then Poet Soul the podcast. So follow both of those. I am on Rizzle. I am on Tumblr again. I do have a Discord. I'm trying to work on getting that going along with my Twitch eventually, but right now I'm not posting anything on Twitch. TikTok, that is a big place to find me. And if I do some on the spot like mental health related things for that, it's on TikTok now. I'm trying to do it on Instagram again too, but TikTok, I get 60 minutes, so yeah. With that being said, listen to my podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts at. Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Podbean, all of those places. My podcasts are all available there. I will be uploading podcasts this week, later in the week. Depending on when you see this video, they'll either be up already or I'm about to post them. Either way. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Till next time. Bye. Hi, everyone. And I appreciate you guys watching my videos, listening to my podcast, all those things. Check me out on my social medias, which is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Facebook I have 2. TikTok, Tumblr, Rizzle. I'm building up my Discord. Everywhere you can find me at Poet Soul 30. And I'm going to leave all that here too. So you can check that out, whichever side I put that on. And I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. And till next time. Oh yeah, before I forget, check out my podcast too. You can check those out everywhere you listen to podcasts. Spotify, iHeart, Podbean, Castbox, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts at, check those out there. And also, I recently dropped a poetry mixtape. So check me out there on my artist page on Spotify, Poet Soul 30. And also my SoundCloud, Poet Soul 30. That's where a lot of my music beats are going to be going because I had some issues on YouTube. But anyways, I love you guys, miss you guys, and till next time. Mwah.